Hello, people. Happy Monday. That's right. It's Mudflaps Marissa Monday. I'm going to keep this brief, and you got to believe me. I don't really have too much to say about Mudflaps Marissa, other than as she continues to speak about the Old Testament, she is continuing to mark her arm up with like the mark of Satan or something, like the most awful tattoo. She had that, she asked for a fox and they put a wolf on her arm, like it's half of a wolf, and then she went and just, there's a cornucopia of shit next to it. Like, I don't know. It's not the way to get into heaven, girl. Especially when you're running around talking about God. The Old Testament. I love bringing that up. Even though it says right in there, you can't mark your body. Don't mark your body and all that. So come on, grow up, you fucking grifter. What I wanted to talk about today is lies and inconsistencies. I want to know, why does Brett Miller continue to lie? Why does Brett Miller continue to lie? Even last night, I think, on his live stream, he mentioned Reese. She's a mod on his channel. She's his ex-girlfriend, ex-fiance, ex-lover, whatever you want to call it, this ex. He made a statement many months ago saying he would never say her name again on his channel. Never. And he further said, on everything I love, I will never say her name again. The next day, he said her name again and has continued to say her name again on videos on his YouTube channel repeatedly over the past many months. He never explained why he broke that swear. I mean, I don't know what kind of religion they are, but when you swear or promise on everything you love that you're not going to do something, and then you do it, I mean, how do you take that back? How do you take that back? Is that something that's only between you and your maker? You know, the fucking humps like me, who I'm not your fan anyway, like you're not going to explain yourself to me, but how about the people that are your fans? Do you explain that to them, or do you just leave it alone? You know, because everybody knows about all the lies and inconsistencies. How do you do that? How do you swear that you're either going to do something or not do something, and you put, your family up as collateral and everything I love, and then you break that swear or promise the very next day, and you continue to do so? What about the lawsuit that you have against Marilyn, who's another YouTuber, who did nothing but speak the truth about Brett Miller? I'll leave a link for Marilyn's channel, folks. She did nothing but speak the truth, and he made a video from the safety of Ecuador saying that he's suing her. His brother Kurt Miller backed him up, was on that video with him, saying that Kurt said that if he was Marilyn's husband, he would divorce her right now. Now remember, Kurt and Brett pretend to be Christians, yet he's saying that he would divorce her. Why? Is it over money? Would you divorce somebody over money? Because they made, they may get sued, or like, what you're thinking there, Kurt? I'm not even going to get into, they said they were going to the Diddy trial, to cover the Diddy trial, and they never did it. They lied in everybody's face. They said, we made a wrong turn in Albuquerque, but they just left it alone. Because like I said, they're not going to explain to somebody like me, or their followers that are their fans, why they went back on it. They said that they own the place where they live. That is not true. I will provide proof of that. All right. I don't have it right now in this video, but I have proof that they do not own the residence that they live in. They're coming back. I've said previously they're coming back by the holidays, meaning Thanksgiving to Christmas, possibly by Halloween, or by Labor Day, which now has passed, or shortly after. They're coming back. They're coming back this year. Their mother, they say, broke her hip, and she's knocking on death's door. They still didn't come back to see her. Yet they've mooched off her for their entire adult life, entire lives. They're both adults. They're in their mid to late 50s. I mean, fucking Kurt is coming up on 60. Just moved out of his mother's house. No girlfriend, although he has promised in the past, repeatedly, and you all know, that he had tickets to Australia, that he was moving there to be with the love of his life, a woman named Brie, who, by the way, people, he never was in the same room with her physically. He never physically met her. He never held her hand, never took her out to dinner, and that's it. I mean, it was a virtual relationship that he lied to everybody about, never went to Australia, and then said that the relationship, apparently, that never began, was over. Go to Australia anyway. But he won't, because he can't, for whatever reason. But Ecuador will take him. Ecuador is filled with sex offenders, because the age of consent in Ecuador is 14. Now, money will keep you from getting prosecuted in Ecuador, because I think that even adults aren't supposed to be running around, banging 14-year-olds. I don't know the exact laws, but it is the age of consent, and it's not like because of a close in age thing, but I know it's frowned upon where like older men are going over there to bang young girls, which is probably what they're doing. I mean, why'd they pick Ecuador? Why did they pick Ecuador to take their summer vacation? Because both of them have said repeatedly, mostly Kurt, that I'm never coming back. I'm never coming back. Then he reversed himself weeks later and said, of course I'm coming back. I have kids in the United States. I have family there. Why would you say then that you're never coming back? He didn't say I'm never moving back. He said he's never coming back. That's the guy that likes to play grammar police with everybody when he reads out his little fucking emails or comments that people made. And he picks apart grammatical errors in it because he is the grammar police. Words mean something. Both of these fucks will tell you that. But they continually break their word. They're dishonorable, treacherous men. And it feels horrible calling them men. But that's what they are. You did a great job there, Mama, raising them. They just got off your tit and now they're in Ecuador. They didn't even come back to see you when you broke your hip, supposedly. And now you're going to die, probably before the year's end, according to AI people. I still haven't read that yet. But yes, Mama is on her way out. She is on her way out, and they will be coming back. So, I want to know why you lie. Why do you lie? And also, why do you broadcast all the good you do? Even today, the cuck made a video saying that he was at the supermarket getting stuff for sandwiches, meaning they go to the rehab center down there every Wednesday now. It used to be Thursdays, and they bring sandwiches for the men. You know, they make sandwiches. They probably don't even wash their hands first, you know? And you know where their hands are. I mean, they're on their taint and their balls and ass, and, you know, and then they just make a sandwich for everybody. They don't give a fuck because they're disgusting. They're both disgusting men. Again, calling them men. They're not. I've misgendered them. I apologize. Those sisters, they're despicable. And I want to know why they lie, just as all of you should. How do you swear on everything that you love that you're never going to say that bitch's name again, and then you do the next day? You never explain why or how, in what fucking realm, what reality are you able to take that back? You swore on it, you promised on it, on everything you love. If I was your mother,